we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Huskies of Oklahoma City taking on the Green Bay Packers. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
Drain down. Throwing to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive they want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Green. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Muscles him off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
70, Timberwolves. Trap 50, trap 50.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Mac, Cowboy 80.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On third down, Bradshaw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Ready, break. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Throwing on first down. Andrews. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, Bradshaw. Down right around the 25. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now they'll change things up. To throw is Andrews. To throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. That sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, it lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Breaks through the contact, and they'll get this down to the 10. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Down, Bradshaw, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Andrews. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Back to throw. Andrews. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. An inside give, Brown. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Andrews. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Andrews. That ball caught. It's Rice. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Bradshaw. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Andrews throwing on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Huskies have got it back to within a score. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. Across midfield, and he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start out here with the option left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they'll audible to something else.
60.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Bradshaw. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw. Andrews. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the offense Lions will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. Back to throw. Andrews. That's to the pylon and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Green. And he will find his man on the outside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Huskies come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Brown with his stick skills. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Nifty move. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on.
Let me see that one more time.
Try that again, coach. Look how my legs kept turning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game. Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Green to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Brown. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And he'll take this into the end zone for the Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So 4th and goal. Their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Now at the line, ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's a big play there, and even 60 yards.
It's a gain of 60 yards, and an Oklahoma City first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off play action. Andrews firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Looking to throw. Andrews. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Head the street. Head the street.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Huskies have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Trap 50, trap 50. Ready.
Back to throw. Andrews. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now a 2nd and 10. Right back to Brown. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Running right, here's Brown. 75 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To throw is Green on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21.
And here's Green to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Packers answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Andrews going to throw again. That one caught by Rice. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
This is Brown going up the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 145 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Bradshaw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
19 tight. Go.
To throw on 3rd down, Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come back team. 18, 5 years.
Looking to throw. Andrews. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. York able to send this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A little jerk. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And they will take a knee here. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card.